The sky glows with the first light of morning. Moses stands alone on the rocky summit of Mount Sinai, gazing up at the thick cloud that swirls above. A low rumbling fills the air as the presence of the Lord descends once more.
Moses, son of Amram, servant of the Most High, return to me and carve out 2 stone tablets like the first. Upon them I shall inscribe my commandments once more.
Suddenly, the divine light intensifies, and the words of the 10 Commandments begin to engrave themselves into the stone. Sparks flicker as the sacred letters take form. Moses shields his eyes but does not turn away.
The people have seen my judgment, and yet I am merciful. I will renew my covenant with them, but my presence will go before those who are faithful. The Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering, and abounding in steadfast love and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity, transgression, and sin. Yet I will by no means clear the guilty. Those who turn from me will bear the weight of their own rebellion.
Lord, if I have found favor in your sight, I plead, let your presence remain among us. We are a stiff-necked people, but we are yours. Forgive our iniquity and take us as your inheritance.
I will do this thing also that you have spoken. You have found favor in my sight.
The light fades slightly, and the tablets are now fully inscribed. Moses exhales, overwhelmed yet reassured. He grips the tablets tightly and begins the long descent back to the camp. The sun blazes overhead as Moses descends from Mount Sinai, gripping the stone tablets. The people in the camp, still rebuilding from their past failures, look up as he approaches. A hush spreads. Something is different. His face glows with an unearthly radiance.
Moses, your face.
Moses touches his skin and notices their hesitation. The divine light still lingers upon him. Some people instinctively draw back, shielding their eyes.
Do not be afraid. The Lord has renewed his covenant with us.
At these words, the people stir, a mix of hope and uncertainty in their eyes. Jonah watches closely, his fingers gripping his staff. The golden calf is gone, the ashes scattered, but the weight of what happened still lingers in some.
These are the words of the Lord, inscribed by his own hand. He is merciful and slow to anger, but he will not walk among us unless we turn fully to him. Will you obey his commands? Will you be his people?
Moses studies them, his gaze scanning their faces. Many look truly repentant, but others seem hesitant, perhaps still battling doubt. Jonah stands among them, his brows furrowed. He had refused to worship the calf, but he had also done nothing to stop it. Now, seeing the people's renewal, he wonders, does he truly belong here?
Then hear this. The Lord commands that we build him a dwelling place, that his presence may remain among us. Every willing heart must bring an offering, gold, silver, fine linen, wood, whatever each may give freely for the dwelling of the Most High.
A ripple moves through the crowd. Some glance at their belongings, others at each other. Slowly, people step forward, laying down what they have. Jonah watches as an elderly woman, frail yet determined, offers a small piece of silver, likely all she has. A young father removes a golden ring from his own hand and places it before Moses. Jonah grips his pouch, feeling the weight of his own decision. He takes a deep breath and steps forward. The covenant is renewed. The people have chosen to follow once more. Moses stands at the center, overseeing the preparations. Beside him, Aaron speaks with artisans, ensuring they follow the exact instructions given by God. Nearby, Bezalel, a gifted craftsman chosen by God, carves an intricate design into a golden panel.
The curtains must be woven of fine linen, blue, purple, and scarlet. Every loop, every clasp must be placed as the Lord has commanded.
This is the Lord's dwelling, and my hands are shaping it.
Jonah watches from a distance, leaning on his staff. He sees the Ark of the Covenant being planned, golden lampstands being crafted, and workers carefully preparing the sacred altar of incense. This is unlike anything he has ever seen.
You did not speak today.
They were ready to follow you. They made their choice. I do not know if I belong here.
The Lord does not only call the strong, he calls those who are willing. Will you listen?
The cloud of God's presence still lingers over Sinai, distant but near.